Hi everyone, and welcome back to Casey's Chit Chats. I know I've been not sticking to what I was gonna do and post every Friday, but you know, life happens and things get stressful and you run out of time. I am back though, and I'm hoping that this video will be very helpful. I'm going to be talking about something that I just recently learned about called anabolic and catabolic state. I'm going to be showing you my macros, showing you how I come up with what I'm going to eat in the day, and then showing you 2 meal prep ideas that I am doing for this week. I will hopefully be providing you with enough information to kickstart your own portion control and stuff. And I also have some really good news. Yesterday I went into Charlotte Russe and Old Navy, and I tried on some jeans, which I have not jean shopped in a really long time. And I had been a size 10 or a size 8, kind of interchangeable, and depending on the store and stuff, you girls know what I'm talking about. And I got a size 6 to see if it would fit, because it's been a few months, because I hate wearing jeans, and I am super happy to say that the size 6 fit, not tight. My stomach's not bulging out, and actually they made me realize that my other pants have been way too big. So yay, a super big time non-scale victory. Before I start with my macros and my meal prepping and stuff, I want to talk about 2 things that I've learned in the last about 3 weeks that I didn't know about before, and that is anabolic and catabolic state. When you are in anabolic state, you are burning fat. When you are in catabolic state, you are not burning fat. In order to remain in anabolic state, you must consume at least 1 serving of protein every 3 hours. That is about 20 grams of protein. I have been struggling so hard with this, so I figured I should explain that before I show you guys my macro sheet, because some of them have a lot less protein than it should, and some of them have a lot more protein than it should. So I just wanted to explain that. In order to remain in anabolic state, like I said, you are supposed to be eating at least 1 serving, which is about 20 grams of protein every 3 hours, to keep you up there in that fat burning state. If you fall below it in catabolic state, you will not be burning fat throughout your day. Pretty much what it means. I wanted to really talk about the protein intake, because I had no idea about that, and I've been at a weight loss plateau for about 2.5 months maybe. I've been juggling between about 145 to 143 to 141 and back, and it really stinks, because I see changes in my body. I see that I'm getting slimmer, that my pants fit differently, and yet the scale does not move, and it has been so irritating, even though I know, as many of you guys should know, that sometimes the scale doesn't move because you're building muscle and not just losing weight. But it still can be really frustrating, so I just wanted to talk about that, because since I've been really watching my protein intake, I've actually lost 3 pounds in the past 3 weeks, which I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it actually puts me right on track with what I've been trying to do, how many grams of protein I've been eating, how many grams of carbs and fat and calories. So let's get to it. If you've messaged me before asking about what I meal prep, you've probably remember me saying that I don't meal prep, because actually I hate meal prepping. It's a lot of work, it takes a lot of time, and I hate eating the same thing over and over. However, it has been a lot better for me to actually meal prep, because cooking dinner and packing it every night was actually more time consuming to me during the week than taking 1 day out of my weekend to meal prep. So anyway, what I am meal prepping today is going to be lemon herb salmon with zucchini and diced potatoes, And then my other meal prep to alternate my days is going to be chicken fajita bowl. So here are my macros. Hopefully you can see them. So for my salmon, I've already calculated that I'm going to be eating 100 grams of salmon. I'm going to be eating 124 grams of zucchini, which is about 1 cup chopped. And I'm going to be eating 100 grams of sweet potatoes. I've calculated how much protein each one has, how many carbs each one has, and fats and calories. And then I've written a total down here for myself so that I can know what I'm going to be eating throughout the week. And then here is my chicken fajita bowl. And I've done the same thing with each row too, and then my total down here as well. So what I like to do is that I like to write down what I will be meal prepping for the week. I do 2 meals so that I eat one for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I eat the other one for Tuesday and Thursday because I get tired of food really easily if it's the same thing over and over. And after I do that, I put it into my meals for the week. And by what I mean by that is I eat about 6 meals a day. Again, I have to have my 20 grams of protein every 3 or so hours. So I try really hard to do that. And how I start this off is by breaking it down to my 6 meals. And I just write PCF calories, PCF calories, all the way down. And then I fit it in. So I start with my meal number 3. Meal number 3 is my constant all the time because it is what I'm meal prepping. So for this example, I'm doing the salmon that I've already meal prepped, and I have all my nutrition information written down. After that, I know that I always have a protein bar, so I write that as my next meal right there. Then I know that I like to have a hard-boiled egg, a cheese stick, and a jerky stick because it is low in carbs and low in fat, so I wrote that down. So now I have 3 out of my 6 meals. I know that after the gym I like to have a protein shake, so I wrote down my protein shake information here. And then I figured since I have already used a lot of my carbs, I won't do something too carb dense in the morning, so I eat some Greek yogurt. So now I have 5 out of my 6 meals planned for the day. And then what I do is I calculate what I have throughout that day and see what I have left based on my own personal goals. And this is the nutrition information that I have left to fit in for my dinner. It takes a really long time to get used to it. I mean, this is week 4, day 1. And I have been really struggling with this. So don't feel too bad about it. And I also use a food scale to make sure that I'm weighing it correctly. And it's also because I'm doing this challenge that I'm really trying to win. So I'm not trying to say that you're going to become a pro at this or anything, but the purpose of this video is to show you how in detail I get into my meal prepping and how serious I am about my fitness. I also want to share that I don't just come up with this nutrition information or like think about it off the top of my head or anything. Most of them I read them off the labels of the things that I buy, like the hard-boiled eggs and the jerky stick that I have. It'll show me like calories, it'll show me how much grams of fat is in it, all that stuff. And if I cannot find it, like if it's in produce that doesn't really come with a nutrition fact label, I will look it up. You know, the internet is really resourceful. All you have to do is put sweet potato nutrition facts and then you can tweak it however you want. Like I tweaked it to a cup of diced potatoes, and it'll show you, sometimes it'll show you in ounces, sometimes it'll show you in grams. Too easy to look it up. Very time consuming, I will admit, but you can definitely do it. Here is an example of the nutrition facts. As you can see there, it tells you your calories, it tells you your fat, It tells you how much protein is in it. And somewhere around here it says all the carbs too. And this is what I look at when I am calculating what I'm going to be eating for the week, what I'm going to be snacking on. Very good snack if you're trying to get some protein in, because I know that was hard for me. And what's been the hardest for me is that I am able to get protein in, but at the same time I'm getting too many carbs in. Like I said, I'm trying to eat about 130 grams of carbs, and I have been really struggling with that, but I think I have found a solution to it. What I am going to do is, if I am eating too many carbs throughout my day, because I really do want to have a protein shake every night to help my muscles recuperate from working out during the day, what I am going to do is, for one meal, I will skip carbs. I am not doing a keto diet. Not at all. And I love my carbs. I just wanted to say that this is what I have been doing and has been benefiting me. So I know a lot of this information can be really overwhelming, but if you are not ready to calculate macros and do all that nonsense that I've been doing, not really nonsense because it's really been helpful, but all the work that I've been doing, my biggest suggestion is to watch your protein intake, and you'll probably have to increase it, or at least I had to, because I was not doing a good job at that. And if you can, watch your calories. Read the labels. It tells you serving sizes. Sometimes you'll be surprised. Like a serving size of pasta is 2 ounces and not 6 or 4. So just be conscious of that. Portion control is key. And well, here's what I will be eating this week. I'm going to be meal prepping some salmon with zucchini and sweet potatoes. There's my scale to weigh all my food. I'm going to be making a different meal prep of chicken with some bell peppers and mushrooms and some rice. Kind of like some chicken fajitas. I definitely tried really hard to get 3.5 ounces of salmon on there, or 100 grams like I said I was going to be eating. And I couldn't get it in one slice, and look, it just keeps moving up and down. But this is the best I could do. So here's 3.5 ounces of salmon on my little scale that I got from Bed Bath & Beyond. So here is my salmon and zucchini before being baked. I have some Dijon mustard, rosemary, thyme, chili powder, lemon juice, and garlic on the salmon, and I have some chili powder and lemon and pepper on my zucchini. And then here is my carb for that dish, my sweet potatoes with some paprika, olive oil, and garlic powder. Here are my chicken fajitas cooking, my bell peppers that I have not yet chopped, and the white rice that I made. It's actually jasmine rice, and highly recommend one of these rice cookers because it cooks it really quick and you don't have to dirty a pan. And I went ahead and did not do the mushrooms just because it's a lot more calories and I want to have some food to eat during my dinners. And then here is what my other meal prep is looking like right now. Here you can see that I've already weighed my 3 ounces of chicken, and I've already pre-made it to where if I take this off, it takes account for the container beforehand. So there's my 3 ounces of chicken. Here is all of the food together for Monday through Friday. There's a lot of food because I meal prep for me and my husband. And this is how I serve it. And here you have it, folks, my meal prep for the next 5 days that I work. This will be my lunch. So I got my chicken fajitas with white rice, jasmine rice, got my salmon with zucchini and diced potatoes, and I alternate so I don't get tired of it. So here are 5 out of my 6 meals for the day, because I usually decide dinner the day of. Here is my salmon, zucchini, and potatoes. I eat my yogurt for breakfast. I have a hard-boiled egg, jerky, and cheese stick for my first snack. Then I have my lunch, my Quest bar for my second snack, whatever I decide for dinner, and then my protein shake after the gym. This is my husband's plate, and this is my plate. The difference is there are a lot more carbs, a lot more protein, and more zucchini in there for him. And I have my certain portion of everything, since I am looking to lose weight and lean out and gain muscle, and he is looking to put on some mass and gain muscle. Well, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. You never know who needs this. And I will see you guys here next time. Thank you.